Hi Gemini, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your March 17th to the 31st, 2022 money and career reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Gemini. March 17th to the 31st, 2022 Gemini, money and career. Angels. Ooh, okay. And spirit guides show me clearly. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Hierophant. We have the King of Pentacles. So we're definitely taking that gift of money. We have the Ten of Pentacles. And we have the King of Pentacles. Whoa! It's all earth sign energy. It's all grounding, prosperous, money, money, money. I mean, that is fantastic, Gemini. That is absolutely fantastic. I just can't help but laugh because here we start off with the Ace of Pentacles, right? Actually, Spirit is saying we start off with the Hierophant. The Hierophant here, now this could be a Taurus that we know. This is very grounding, very stabilizing, very prosperous energy. For us, individually, Gemini, this is us taking on a bit of a Taurian mentality, and being very grounded, being very business minded, looking at the bigger picture of things, really seeing our strengths and, what we desire. It's also connecting with the institution. It's connecting with an establishment. And we're going to see ourselves really finding our footing and unlocking a key. It's like, okay, we unlock the door. And then that brings us to the gifts that come forward. With the Ace of Pentacles, this is God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing us a gift of prosperity, success, bounty, abundance, and it leads us, seeds to be planted and to grow into more. It leads us to taking this gift not only as a defender, as a person who's going out and doing and getting, but also as a person who's creating new avenues within their own life with the Page of Pentacles, to be able to open up the door, to be able to say, this is what I want, this is where I need to be, type of thing. So we're going to be doing, right, with the Knight of Pentacles, but we're also going to be accumulating, understanding, gaining insights with the Page of Pentacles. And it leads us to the Ten of Pentacles, prosperity and success. Wealth, or something we value as much as money, coming into our lives, opening up the door, really leading us forward. And that's just going to be absolutely splendid. It's like, this is what I've worked towards. This is what I've sacrificed and really desire within my life. This is how I'm opening up the door. So then it leads us to the energy that we have to be mindful of. So let's see that here. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Ooh, here we go. This one right here. And this is the Four of Cups. What we have to be mindful of is the fact that we're going to be really focusing on one certain thing, one certain way. And what Spirit is saying here is that there is a gift that comes through, right, that we're just not going to be seeing. But we have ourselves so focused, so honed on one specific thing that it can become very overwhelming. So be mindful of that, because that's the energy that trips us up during this time. It's like, oh, but I have to be paying attention to this. And Spirit's real answer to us is why? Why are we giving so much of our time and attention to something that is making us feel like we're not getting there? Because there is a sense of feeling like I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. You know, that's just coming through from spirit. So let's look at our chakra energy, angels. Ooh, rebirth. I love that. We're going through a transformation where I hate to say the word rebranding, but that's what spirit is giving me. So there's this sense of we're transforming, we're redefining ourselves, we're opening up a door in a different way. This is the Earth Star chakra located 6 inches below our feet. But there's also a sense of I'm stepping into more power, more success, more prosperity within myself. I'm opening up this door and I'm letting myself move forward in a really spectacular way through this transformation. Now let's see a message, a guidance from our angels and our spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. Ooh, okay. So it's these two, which might be a little bit long-winded, but let's see what they bring forward. It's the balancer right here, and it says, soar beyond all limitations, all limiting concepts, and embrace your spiritual self in places beyond the female and the masculine, where we all truly are one energy. And then it leads us to the free spirit. And it says, you can only change yourself. Now is the time to unleash your free spirit, not try to blend in and be the same as everyone else. I love it. We are going beyond. We're going above and beyond. And there is a sense of I'm moving beyond limitations. I'm moving beyond what people, had said about me or thought about me or even what I have thought about myself. And now we're starting to see ourselves soar. We're starting to see ourselves embrace and really move towards success. It moves us then to our tarot message and to go deeper because there's a whole bunch of money here. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. We have the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands. Okay. The 4 of Cups. Yeah, that energy to be mindful of again. The Emperor and the Messenger of Fire. So the Messenger of Fire is the Knight of Wands. There is very strong Aries energy coming up here, but there's very strong authoritative energy. And that's also the energy that we're stepping into during this time. Ooh, goodness. This sense of, of determination, of being determined, of being focused, of being insightful. The Emperor is very much, I'm getting the job done. Now, it can be that we're working with somebody or there's somebody in our life who demands our attention, all right? And that's going to be very important during this time because they're actually going to teach us something. And Spirit's saying, rise, rise, rise. So that's going to be very important. I don't know what it is about going into the air, rising, yeah, it's just going to be important here. And then we have the Messenger of Wands coming forward, and we're being handed some sort of message about our career, some sort of message, and it's coming in the most kind of like roundabout way that Spirit is saying, pay attention to this, pay attention to this. And it's going to start to open up a door for us. It's going to start to lead us forward in a way that we hadn't anticipated, hadn't expected. And it's going to be very, very good for us during this time and for ourselves. But there is a sense also of we get too caught up. Okay, what Spirit is saying is that we're getting too caught up in like something petty, something that doesn't mean as much as we think it does. And what we have to really focus on is the quality that we're producing, the quality that we're bringing forward. Because there is this sense here of we're going to be focusing on the wrong thing. And that's the energy that we have to be mindful of, right, coming forward. And that when we kind of calm ourselves down or center ourselves, there's going to be a tap on our shoulder. And it's going to be Spirit saying, like, this is what you're supposed to be looking at. But we've been just overburdened. We're going to be taking on a lot, or we have been taking on a lot, and it's like, don't worry, I'll do it, don't worry, I'll do it. Or we've just reached a level of complete saturation, and it's like, I can't do this anymore. I need to just step back. And we could have let a lot of things slip, a lot of things kind of fall apart that we didn't mean to. So this is going to be a time for us where we're releasing what needs to be released, but we're also finding our inspiration, finding what we desire again. And that's going to open up the doors in a very, very real way. It then brings us to go deeper within the tarot. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. The 7 of Wands. and the Eight of Cups. So there's something that we're feeling like I always have to prove myself. It's almost like an imposter syndrome that's going on. It's like, oh my gosh, everybody's going to realize I'm a fake, or everybody's going to realize I don't belong here, type of thing. Stop it. Spirit is really saying, stop it. You belong to stand where you are. You don't have to keep on fighting to prove yourself. But there is also this energy, and it's playing right into the Emperor energy of stand up for what you want, stand up for who you are. Don't let others boss you around, but know distinctly the way that you want to move forward, because there's an ending that is coming forward during this time. There is a sense of stopping. There is a sense of walking on a journey on our own. There is a sense of, one door closing and the other door opens, but there is a real sense of, I need to leave this. I can't be doing this anymore. And it doesn't necessarily have to be about our career. It could be very emotional for us, where it's like, I don't want to do this anymore. And all of a sudden we find ourselves on a new adventure, on a new way forward. And it can be terrifying and overwhelming and beautiful at the exact same time. It leads us then to go deeper and to have Spirit clarify more. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. We have the Sun. I love it. There's radiance, there's success, there's prosperity. The Ace of Cups. And the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords, excuse me. The Knight of Swords is us. So we're represented by the swords in the minor arcana. We're represented by the lovers in the major arcana. And there is such a sense here of cutting through doubts and fears and negativity and seeing where we stand, seeing what we want, seeing what we desire. And that leads us to a place of healing. We're also being told, don't be too hasty. We have a tendency, Gemini, just as air sign energies do, to really push things forward and to say, well, it has to happen now. It has to happen now. And Spirit's saying, let it happen. Let it develop. Don't push so hard, or don't freak yourself out so much. It is still coming. And then, excuse me, I just need to take a sip of water. And then it leads us to the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is this healing, beautiful love that comes in. It is a sense of taking that gift that is coming to us from the Four of Cups. And it is changing our perception. We're also going to find that we feel a little emotionally vulnerable, emotionally overwhelmed at times. So be mindful of that, just because so much negativity, so much doubt, so much fear, so many things that we didn't think we wouldn't be able to let go of is being released. And we're also going to see like something that has kept us stuck is being released. And now we're letting ourselves shine. It's like, why were you hiding? And that's a real question that's coming forward from Spirit. Why were you hiding? And Spirit is saying here, let yourself shine. Let your beauty and your brilliance and your passion, your glory, let it shine. And you will be surprised. You will be surprised by just saying, this is me. This is what I want. And this is who I am. And this is what I love. And this is what I desire. And this is what I want, career-wise, financially, personally. If we let ourselves shine, oh my gosh, will we be surprised at how brightly we shine. We really will be. All right, Gemini. Now let's look at things in the subconscious. So our subconscious energy to be mindful of is the Prince of Cups. We need to be mindful of emotional manipulation. We need to be mindful of somebody really looking out after their own interests and saying, oh, I care, and they just don't. So be aware of this. They're going to be somebody who also, they play emotional games, or they'll always play the victim card. It's like, oh my gosh, you weren't nice to me, or oh my gosh, you didn't take care of me, or oh my gosh, you didn't do what you were supposed to do. And we're going to be like, what the heck are you talking about? Like, I'm not your mother. Like, stop it. So that's going to be something that comes up during this time. Then we have our chakra energy, our subconscious chakra energy, our inner child. This is our heart chakra. We need to connect with the person we once were, with the child we once were, because we're carrying a lot of insecurities from that time, and it's actually holding us back. So this time, if we look at that inner child and we hold our arms open to that inner child and we say, I'm here for you, I love you, I'm connecting with you, we're going to find that there's a weight lifted off of us. I just feel a weight on our heart is lifted. Then we have our subconscious message from Spirit and our angels, and this is truth. And it says, you cannot be truthful with another person unless you are first truthful and honest with yourself. The truth is not afraid of questions. And so, truth comes forward. And that's going to be really real. We do have to be truthful with ourselves. We do have to be prominent with ourselves during this time, what we want, what we desire. It moves us then to our subconscious tarot message, which is the Eight of Swords. For some reason, we have all this bounty coming forward. We have all this brilliance coming forward. We're stuck in our own heads. We're overthinking. We're overanalyzing. We're cutting our own wings. And so here with the Eight of Swords, it's like, don't get in your own head, Gemini, which is so easy to say and so hard to do. But this is a time where we have to be really aware that part of what's holding us back is ourselves, is the way that we're perceiving things, is, the doubts and the fears that we have. It moves us then to the King of Swords. Once we break free, once we break those chains, we see ourselves, embrace our power, embrace what we want, embrace what we desire, look at ourselves more openly, more honestly than before, and see ourselves as a king, the highest of the court cards, determined and focused and insightful and brilliant. And it brings us to this place of the Emperor. Again, the Emperor shows up. That's why the Emperor came through so powerfully here. It's like, this is what I desire. This is what I need. This is the bounty that is a part of me. This is the throne that I am claiming. There's nothing and no one that will hold me back and that will stop me. It brings us then finally to the Ten of Cups. And they all live happily ever after. This is my happiness. This is my joy. This is what success looks like. This is what prosperity looks like. This is what I desire in life looks like. And it might not be anybody else's blueprint or plan or, idea, but it is ours. And there's a real sense here of embracing what we love, of embracing who we are, and being unapologetic about it. All right, Gemini. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power and the intensity of this time, but also of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Gemini.